welcome back to my channel. It's Classy Coins. Today we're going to be doing March paycheck number 1 and 2. Why is it already March? That is what's crazy. I hope that everyone has had a good year so far, that you are accomplishing the goals you are wanting to accomplish, because it's flying by. Like, where's the time going? So let's get right into it. For this month, all right, so the income that we're receiving is the $2,000 plus 1702. So the total there is 3702, right? So we're just gonna do like we usually do, the bills for the 1st through the 14th, and I feel like this is helpful because then you're splitting up your month and your weeks into 2 weeks, and you're not trying to pay everything at one time. The biggest thing that I can recommend is always, if you can, put half of your rent to the side, because you do not, I would prefer that my huge, like our rent this month was $1737 plus utilities, and it's really, I have $884 to the side, so all I have to do is contribute $853 versus out of this check having to take out a whole $1737. So that's something that I found super helpful. And then something else that comes out on the 1st is our phone bill, my husband's phone bill, which is $63. And then on the 3rd, we have daycare, and like I told y'all, my mom is helping us with this one, but we may be basically taking over ourselves at paying for daycare. So instead of $250, it will be $500 every week. So y'all just pray for us on that one, because it is not cheap. So we're gonna see where we are financially. But then here's the dental, $34 dental insurance, and then up on the next Friday, so this is the 2-week span, that's daycare again, and that's $250. And again, I like to tell everybody that I'm based out of Atlanta, so you can kind of see and gauge. Of course, prices are different everywhere, different places in Georgia, different states, but this is what we're paying on for our bills as it's 5 of us. Well, we all live together. So I live with my mom, my husband, and our 2 kids. So it's technically a 5 household, but we don't split every single thing in the house. So we're gonna say a 4-person budget is what we go off of. Then Capital One, and that's his. Okay, y'all, I might think for this credit card, I had paid it off, but then I have like 2 subscriptions on there. But then Amazon got me, because somehow it's another $5 for the music, because Alexa thought I said yes. So if you have Alexa, then she always asks you about a 30-day trial, and you have to say no. Somehow it was yes. So it was an extra $5. And so I'm like, we were doing 25 just to keep my credit going. So I don't know. I'm thinking about just not even having subscriptions on my credit card to not worry about that, because 25 to 53, I didn't spend anything else. It was like my subscriptions, but it would, anyway, the point is I might have to just not use my credit card at all, because I was trying to have some type of usage on it. But just, I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are on when you pay your credit card balance off, if you should still use it or what. So then I have his LA Fitness, which is gym membership, $35. And then we will have on the 10th Acorn. So Acorn takes out $15 every week. So the total in the 2 weeks will be $30, right? So then we will add this total up and see what we come to. So 63 plus 250 plus 34 plus 250 plus 53 plus 35 plus 30 plus that 853 for half of rent brings us to 1568. So 1568 is that total. Our next category, which is variable expenses, and these pretty much stay the same. It's really my sinking funds that change all the time. But the variable expenses, we're doing food for $350. That's for 2 weeks, so $175 for 1 week, $175 for the next week ish. We'll see. Sometimes we hit like $200 each week, but that's another $50. And I have been tracking my expenses, so I'll show you guys. Like last month, this is like my expectations. Like for sure these bills get paid, but these categories, variable and sinking, they vary, I'm not gonna lie, but this is what I try to aim for every single month that I do go through our bills. So we'll do kids. So as you can see, I added something new, which is kids, because we are taking them actually to the Children's Museum of Atlanta, and that alone was like $90. It's just because we had got some extra money, a bonus, in which I'll be doing another video on how we're using that bonus. So we decided, like, let's treat the kids because we don't really go too many places specifically for them. We kind of plan on doing that as they get older, like 5 and 6 years old. But since they're only 2, we just kind of like may take them to jumpy places. And it seems like when we do take them places with a bunch of kids, they get all sick. So yeah, there's the whole, you know, thing. So 150. This is also going to include essentials like diapers and pull-ups as well. So I figure I need to definitely add that as a category because until they're potty trained, that is definitely an expense. This total comes up to, let's see y'all, 350 plus 120 plus 100 plus 150. That's 720, which is kind of a lot, but it's just what I'm expecting because, yeah, this is real. I'm just trying to be more realistic as I do my budget versus because there's other things that come in our account. And I'm like, I did not account for that. We just swiping away. We got to do better, y'all. So sinking funds, I will say I think we do really good with making sure all bills are paid. But as far as like making sure the money goes to the right categories, we working on it. But we are definitely achieving paying down our debt. So that's what I'm most proud about. And the sinking funds is, the car is, we want to put $40 away for that every check for, like, you know, oil change, maintenance, and then gifts. Put $20 away for that. Now we do have upcoming events, so for upcoming events, I just want to put money to the side for that. Now I do actually have a gifts sinking one. If you haven't, check out my envelope video because I put this money to the side, and I believe it's $60 in there that I think I'm gonna use for our my brother-in-law and sister-in-law's baby shower coming up on the 18th. So technically on the 18th is not within this date range, but I like to just already have it to the side, right? So we will say we'll spend maximum $80 for that. And then we are taking my dad out to eat this Sunday actually. So I'm going to budget, I'm thinking at least $100 because it's going to be me, my dad, my husband, and our 2 kids. So I don't think we're really going to go beyond this amount because we're not going anywhere super fancy. So I think that should be good. And then my nails, which have to stay cute and they're overdue, but don't worry about that. $50, and that's including the tip, so it's really not bad. It could be removed from the budget, but you know, I gotta be cute, self-care somewhere somehow. So for this one, so 80 plus 100 plus 50, $230. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video, make sure you share if it was helpful, and I hope that this is as simple as it gets. I like to do fixed first, which is bills, fixed income, fixed bills that I have know for sure have to be paid. Then I have my variable expenses, which can change, but this total is $720. And then my other, which is the upcoming events here, is showing $230. So let's see what this is totaling to, you guys, and see what we were going to have left over. That's always the remaining question to put towards our debt. 1568 plus 720 plus 230. Whoo, 2,518. But let's see what's left over. So our total was 3702 minus 2518. Let's see. 1184. Okay, that's not too bad. We're gonna do probably, I'm gonna put half of this to the side. So 592 is gonna go to so our policy for our car insurance renews this March, so March 21st. We decided that they bumped us down from $2,300 to $1,700 if we paid in full. So I'm gonna put half of that to the side for car insurance, so that will eliminate a $400 payment every month, in which we can put that towards something else, if that makes sense. So 592 will go to car insurance. That's gonna be half, and then we'll get the other half from probably our bonus, and then the other half we will put towards our savings, because we are moving in October, so that gives us the month, so we still have a good amount of time. But I do want to make sure that we have at least 3 months of rent saved up, so that when we move, we have the moving costs already taken care of. We have everything done, because I'm going to be wanting to furnish wherever we move. Don't have my highlighter. I don't know where it's at. We just gonna recap it real quick. So we start off with income. That was 3702, and then our total for the bills for the 1st through the 14th is 1568. Then we went on to calculate our variable expenses, which totals to 720, and then as well as our sinking funds, $60, and our upcoming events, $230. Now, then after calculating all 3 of these categories, the total was $2,518. And what I did was take my income, our income, which is 3,702. And if you're new here, we do have our own business. This is what my husband brought in. So this is after we've taken out like our gas and food that he's gonna need because of his occupation and what he does. And then we've already taken it out, so it's more than this, but we have to put some to the side for that. And this was my check. And then back to this though, 2518 was the total of all these. So I took my income, subtracted that from my total for all the expenses, and then this was what was left over. And this is what I'm doing with the leftover. There, 592 is going to be put to the side for the upcoming car insurance coming out, and then 592 is going to be put together, to the side for our savings. So that sums up this video. Sorry I don't have my highlighter, but the pink is cute too. So that sums up this video. I do appreciate you guys watching and subscribing. I appreciate all my new subscribers. So I hope you guys stay tuned. I'm trying to bust out these videos. My goal is to have at least 2 every week. A new month, new, fresh. So let me know what goals you have financially, mentally, physically. Just share them in the comments below. If you got this far, appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.